And we're live for episode 10 of the Halfcast podcast. A lot has been happening. A lot. We made it. We made it. What are you doing?
I did it. The kids taught me.
Okay. So let's get let's give while we're here a few quick shout outs. Muscle Bros, Lenovo Computers, and Tiger Muay Thai for having us and making all this happen. So let's get right into it, catch up. JDS, it's locked in, confirmed?
Yep. Sorry, I've been screaming, so I don't really have much voice.
We only got that mic, so you're going to have to... we'll apologise for mic.
Can you hear me? Yo. Yeah, locked in JDS, main event for Adelaide. If you believe it, you'll achieve it.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you're doing quotes now? You're doing quotes?
I'm going to write that one.
You're doing quotes. It's a mad fight, 5-rounder, but that's
It's not gonna go 5 rounds.
Ooh, okay. So you're just gonna train for one?
No, I never train for one. But I think he's definitely got something to prove. I've definitely got something to prove. And I fought it past the first round my last fight, so I don't think I want to do that again.
Ready.
I want to try and go in and fuck shit up real early.
I'm hoping we're close to Shogun, hopefully, so there'll be Adelaide. 2 Brazilians in our home country against people that have beaten both our boys.
Yeah.
I think that's the story to sell.
It's game time.
It's going to be a good one. We're in Thailand at the moment, Tiger Muay Thai. Thanks for having us.
Fucking we're outside, it's hot as shit.
Sweating, non-stop. We did, we're here for Mark's camp. He'll be fighting in Moscow, Russia. What's the date of that? Is it 14th?
15th of September.
13th, 14th, yeah, 15th.
Moscow.
15th.
So that'll be, he's over here getting
fit.
ready. He's fit as.
We did Spider this morning, so if you just don't know what Spider is, it's really hard strength and conditioning.
I don't think anyone knows what Spider is.
Yeah, it's like it's our conditioning routine. Well, not ours. Selby's and Mark's, and I think it's CKB's, isn't it? We ran Mark through it.
They're killers.
Bro, they're killers. They did a 5-round. Bro, he was just.
I don't know. I would never come up with shit like that.
It was a torture. It was a torture session watching it. Yeah. So he got through it easy though. To be fair,
yeah.
fit.
It looks good. Looks very good.
Thinnest, probably the thinnest and fittest. Sticking to a diet.
I don't think he has to cut. I don't think he'll have to cut weight come fight week.
Pretty much walk on. He said he wants to come in at 110 after that. He wants to come in the ass.
He's been saying that for 6 years. Every time. And he's like me, the 2 weeks after the fight, fat as fuck.
Non-stop eating.
But
so
we cracked it.
That was the next thing. Channel 7. So I wrote in my book, I want to get us in every household in Australia, whether it's MMA. Ended up being for the podcast, not for the right reasons. But we did it. Channel 7, we're here. Thank you, Channel 7. National news. What?
Shout out to the brothers Andrew and Josh.
They get a hard time for no reason.
Keep your head up, man. They cop a lot of shit just for hanging out with mates and stuff like that. So, keep your head up.
Yeah. The media's.
We can't have them on for a little bit. So we'll miss Andrew's fat neck.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that was our NRL co-host. He's been banned from the show until the end of the season, I think.
Yeah.
So because
he's restrictions now.
He's not allowed to say what he thought about someone who's always has something to say about him. I get it from the club's perspective that they're going to sign a contract. That's what he's got to do. But yeah, they're going to say what they want. So they're our boys, and we back them 100%. I'm not going to say his name on our show. He's not getting to run on our show, but it rhymes with Huz Cockfield. That's
that's just a whole lot of bullshit. I suppose it comes with what they do, but then you get total blues jumps in like fucking Ray Hadley.
Ray Hadley, where did he come from? He just tried to back his boy.
Fucking call me fat. I'll fucking slap your ass.
He said, alleged UFC fighters. One of them looks like he's 3 of me. Looks like he could have me.
You're a taxi driver.
He went in.
Relax.
He went in. That was I was surprised. We made AM radio, but
I know. Fucking Morse code. No one even listens to that anymore.
Nah, my wife, Rosie's dad does.
Yeah, he's fucking 70.
You know what it said as? It's in his alarm, so he has to get up and turn that bullshit off.
Yeah. Still crackling in the background. Yeah, fucking noise.
So we just, bro, that haircut place was mad.
Bro, Ducky, shout out to Ducky Cuts. They give the best haircuts in Thailand.
I was surprised he put the mask on and then I got a face massage as well. It's like $250
bucks. Yeah. Sometimes you go to Thailand like hairdressers and you do the old, just a fade. They come out with the old, does it look good? Yeah,
you're alright.
All good.
The only other one was I go, bro, don't go onto here because I get a rash. I get a rash, and he goes, oh yep, cup, and he just kept going. I go, all right, well, guess
I heard you say that 4 times.
Right, I said, please don't go on my neck.
That's the language barrier.
We've got a bit of an episode lined up today. We've got some guests coming on who have instrumental in running Tiger. And like probably I think like top 2 ranked ugliest people in Thailand as well. Like
I reckon the world, personally, but that's up to you.
We'll let you be the judge. They're coming on. We have Frank Hickman, the Hickman brothers, George Hickman, and Glenn SPARV. They'll be joining us. So
you probably won't know who Glenn SPARV is, but anyway.
Well, they will know. They will know. So. Is there anything else you wanted to give a quick shout out before anything you want to talk about before we bring them on?
Just want a quick shout out to Australia. This upcoming show, you know, we're all going to be on. I think there's a few fights already confirmed. Ben Nguyen. How the fuck you say? Is it Wen or is it Nguyen?
Nguyen. No, so we got
I think it's Nguyen. But then I hear people say when.
When do they say that? Okay, so yes, shout out Ben. Bro, he's a beast too. We got Jimmy Crew.
You got
Volkanovski on confirmed yet?
No, he's not confirmed. I don't know who. I think Ashkan.
Ashkan Kai.
That's gonna be a fucking
banger of a fight.
And that's an Anzac fight too. That's gonna be.
Oh, let's go to that quickly while we're here. The Anzac comment on your post. Who do they think they are? What are they doing?
I don't know.
Just to keep you up to the roll, Tyro like hashtag Anzac Pride, pretty much stating that Australians and New Zealanders are standing up together and we're getting on the world map for MMA. This guy says that's disrespectful to use the word.
We shouldn't
Anzac.
even give him a run on the podcast.
Yeah, he's not going to say it because he might be a troll. He might be a troll. So you know what? He's not going to get a run. If you want to see it, go on Ty's post and then.
Anyway, us Anzac, we're taking over, and I think we're in a good position now. We just got a spot, and Rob Whittaker just got his what the fuck?
Oh, that's
Ultimate
big.
Fighter
Put on Channel 10 National.
So I think that's huge. I think it's huge for our country. It's huge for us fighters. Yeah. It's going to open more.
I think for the rest of the world,
avenues for us to do stuff.
Especially Americans might not know that in Australia, MMA isn't as big. It's not in every household. Not everyone's talking about UFC fighters. It's not as popular. It's a bit frowned upon. Still in newspaper as blood sport or cockfight. But it's slowly coming away from that. So to be on Channel 10, free to air for Rob Whittaker has been a very good champion. Very good for mixed martial arts in Australia.
So congratulations to Rob and us Australian fighters. I think that's awesome. I think there's more news that's going to come out.
Oh really?
I don't know what it is, but
that's a weird thing to say.
I've got to, when I feel my nipples.
Yeah, more to come.
But just shout out to all that Australia. Get behind us for this next show. It's going to be right before Chrissy, so you may as well fucking come in hot. Start at the 2nd. And roll over to the 2nd of Feb.
Adelaide. It's going to be a big card. Adelaide, I can't wait for Adelaide. It's going to be good for Australia. before we go, let's give Mark's gaming. Isn't he having the gaming thing a run? I'm not 100% sure of the details because he just sent a piece of paper and said sign it.
Esports.
He's got an esports thing. Look out for Mark's esports. It's coming.
Oh yeah.
And his documentary.
I'm on the game.
Yeah.
I'm on the game.
Broke it.
And I got a GIF.
Is it GIF or GIF?
Tell me it's GIF. I say GIF. Giphy.
Jiffy? I don't know.
Giphy.
I don't know.
Something. But it looks like I'm doing the old block boy.
Yeah. Go
So
give
I
one
like
for
that.
give one for the.
Oh, you want another?
Yeah. That was it.
It's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it is. So Mark's the one before we go, we're gonna bring on Glenn SPARV next. No, we're not. We're going straight to the Hickman brothers. But Mark's documentary's coming out as well, and that was really cool. They looked a lot into the Brock Lesnar fight and with the steroids in the game. So we got a quick look at that, and it's going to be a cool little video. So it'll be cool.
Very, very cool.
Let's bring on the Hickman brothers. Tiger Muay Thai for the mixed martial arts, and his younger brother who just follows it around and makes. we got Frankie, who's collegiate level. Correct me if I get this wrong. Collegiate level D1 freestyle wrestler and coach. So and now they're coaching at Tiger. Together they got the Hickman Brothers Wrestling, been doing big things.
And Ty's corner.
And brawler, shot caller. Self-proclaimed.
Got a couple plugs out west.
West Sydney.
Okay, so boys, tell us the story. How he's in Thailand at the moment? A couple of Yanks.
He's actually the head coach.
That's what I said.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, you heard my intro. We just went for 5 minutes.
You don't listen to anything that involves his name, but yeah.
I came over about 4.5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, for the tryouts. They had team tryouts, and I came for that. And then probably about 6 months after that, I became the wrestling coach and the assistant MMA coach. And then eventually, over time, things changed. People moved, and I became the MMA coach. I've been head coach for about 3 years, 3.5 years, give or take. Lucky enough to have this dude for the last a little over a year now.
But just if you can just talk up, boys, because we've only got the one mic, so we don't.
Can you hear?
We'll start getting.
Speak a bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look that way.
If we start getting complaints, then that's going to be on you boys when they'll roast you. There's
Almost 5 years I've been here now. And, and now we got the little homies, so we're doing good.
So Frankie, how come you moved over here? What's happened?
I moved over because I was back home in the States selling cars and
Slinging rods.
Yeah, just being a salesman like normal, and I just got the itch and always something I wanted to do. So I just put the car on Craigslist, and it sold quicker than I thought. And then reality kicked in, and then I realized it was real. And then I moved over about 2 months later, and been here ever since. Done some traveling.
Originally, it was just both wrestling.
Yeah, we both wrestled in college. He was a couple years older, but we went to school up in Pennsylvania, Bloomsburg University. So we wrestled there, and then when I was done, I moved down in the car business and then left to go back and
Little bit louder.
did some coaching, yeah. So,
Frankie, you're the loudest person I've ever heard, and now we got a microphone. You got quiet on me. Give me some volume, please.
coaching and selling cars is kind of my thing,
Okay.
realistically.
Tiger, what about Tiger? What's happening with Tiger right now? I just saw on another tryouts.
Yeah, we just had the 2018 tryouts.
Just give him a rundown. Give him a rundown on the tryouts. We didn't know.
So usually what happens is we put like something on different social media websites that say we're going to have the tryouts months before it happens. And then we get applicants from all over the world that fill out applications, and then we kind of sift through the applications. We nail down between 30 and 50 people and like have a reserve list. And those are the ones that we pick out of the hundreds that we get, and they fly out. And it's about a 4-day process. From the first day, we just meet them.
The motherfuckers get bashed, bro. I see
then we
that.
start.
If you haven't seen it, there's videos, isn't there?
If you go on Tiger's YouTube page, there's videos of them.
You got to check
getting.
these.
So the tryouts only 1 week.
Yeah.
Yes, 3 days.
It's a
3
beach
days
work.
of actual
It's
work.
a beach workout in the morning,
Yeah.
and then it's wrestling in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
I remember when they did the first ever tryouts. I was here. Well, I didn't try out, but I was here, and I remember they did. I don't know if they still do. They did this one, like you could probably do all shit the whole week. But there's a one if you win the Big Buddha run, you get a.
Yeah, I
Like,
remember that. Yeah,
You
that
get
was the only
you get a
time I-
legit
pass.
spot straight on. Like
Oh,
you get, and there was a Māori guy, Matt Tuivasa or something.
Yeah.
I remember Jamie and that used to know him, and he was older. He was an older guy,
and he
and
won
he
it.
fucking killed the run, and he just made the he's just.
They changed it, so they changed the process.
Well, I'm not sure.
They
Do they still have
just
that?
get marathon.
Just
They just get marathon runners. Run into the Buddha and they go, "I'm in. I'm an MMA fight."
I've been coming here for about 10 years, and I've been riding up and down the Big Buddha a lot lately. but I never fucking run that thing ever.
It's a big hill.
My bike struggles to get up that
It's,
shit.
and it's just
I'm not
this
gonna.
big Buddha at the top of a hill and just this big ass hill that just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And what do they normally run it in? 26? Didn't someone run it in 26 the other day? That little girl?
Yes, a girl ran in 26. I think the record is like 19 and some change or something.
19 minutes.
But bro, there's been some good.
Do you
times.
start at the bottom?
They start-
Like where?
They start. You round the corner, and then it's just like kind of a straightaway.
There's
they
like a
come in.
bird
Oh,
park
so
at the
you,
bottom.
yeah.
and you usually start from there.
Because I was like, if he's running from here, then
Nah, let's start at the
And
bottom.
then it just goes up and up and up, and it just
That's
keeps
fucked.
climbing. Yeah.
So before we get away from the tryouts, so once they have those 3 days or the 4 days,
Yeah, the last day, the Muay Thai trainers is like the last one.
so
Thursday
that's the
afternoon,
only
they
one I've
just batter
seen.
them. Yeah.
They just bash them. They just
Yeah.
see if you get up.
That's
I
right,
knocked
everyone
down
sees
4 or 5
that.
dudes. I was putting it on. A
Yeah,
couple
what'd you do?
I had the pads. I was, kicking everything, bang. So then after that, they get off Friday, and then they fight Saturday.
Because you've
They
been put it,
fight.
Yeah,
The
they
Muay
do.
Thai this year was the first year ever. They
and
did
it was the winner of the fight gets the win.
It was such a good fight. They
There was
took
like
two.
there was this a mini tournament. Our man Johnny Betts
Yeah.
on the ones and twos in charge of the Muay Thai. He had set up a tournament, so it was I think a 4-man tournament,
Yeah.
and they battled it out, and then the 2 guys in the finals.
Both
ended
got
up-
through.
They both ended up.
So
So
what-
the
what-
director picked them both.
It is a pretty good concept. Like if it's a
Yeah.
fight, it is it's like reality.
Yeah.
But what's the prize? What's the tryout get you?
Yeah.
So you get a full year of sponsorship if you actually get it. So you get room, a meal plan, and obviously free training and access to the different marketing stuff that Tiger does for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, and everything's covered while you're here.
Yeah, just living the dream.
Nice. And
If you haven't been to Thailand yet, I think you should.
for training wise, it's like when I first came, I was a bit off. I was the first week just trying to figure it out. But when I've come with him, who's like,
He's an OG.
he's
an
been,
OG in
he's been doing it a couple of times. It's very
He's
different
like,
coming in. That
Thailand.
Stop.
You know how we do.
So has it always been the competitor coaching mentor split, or you both were the competitors, or how is it like? Have you always been the brains and he's been the brawn? Oh, you saw it.
No. We both competed growing up and stuff, but I mean, I coached at the college level, and then
Yeah, for wrestling, he's like, I never did what he did in college in wrestling.
Yeah.
But when I was done wrestling in college, I started fighting right away, and then that brought me out here, and eventually, like, it's been over a year and a half since I last fought, almost a year and a half. So it's just, I'm too busy now with the athletes that I work with and traveling and stuff, cornering people.
How does that go from being the fighter and to become a coach? Like,
I think at doing both of them, like at the time, you think you can do them both, but you can't. Like it was better than what I was doing in the U.S., like working full time and stuff.
Yeah.
But still, one of them's gonna give, and
Yeah.
and I know that like Thailand's my home now, and I'm gonna be here. So
and you're gonna be a dad.
You got a baby on the way, don't you?
yeah,
Congrats.
I gotta start thinking about the long term. So
And my man speaks that Thai.
Like full to He thinks he's Thai. He thinks he's Thai.
Yeah.
Go, give him a little bit. Give him a little bit.
all out.
So I think
I crack a little bit. You have to come here and see that, but
yeah,
no,
you
it's
got the worst Thai you ever see.
mate, it's the best.
This shit.
I speak
And it's worse English because he speaks the English to the Thais. You train Monday. And then
Cannot.
I'm like, what?
I rip contract.
Oh, you heard that.
He goes, I rip contract.
Yeah, I have to threaten him sometimes. It's all good, but it's for me having Frank here is like a big thing for me because I know like when I'm gone and I'm away, like, because he's not just a wrestler anymore. When he came here, that's what he was. But
look at it. I see you put it in work in the mornings. There's a couple
hitting pads. He's out here submitting people.
But you just saying out here like you said, it's living in especially like America or Australia, those westernized countries. It's just people just going to work, going to work for nothing. Out here, it's you get to do something you love, and two, the lifestyle.
For sure, it's a lot less stressful. Everything's right here. You're living in paradise. And for me, like a big thing for me is the travel. I get to travel a lot and see different countries with the guys I'm coaching. But it's and Frank's starting to do that now. So it's just nice having someone that I know, I trust. You know, he coached at the highest level in college too. Yeah, he's family. It's awesome having him. But as far as like the wrestling
he's got some other things going on. You got the Pokeball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got
tattoo shots, Pokeballs.
It's the Donald Trump of the soy.
That's what we gonna call him for that.
Donald Trump of the soy.
I'm trying to be one day.
The soy. If you haven't been to Thailand, the soy is this road that we're on, and it's just all gyms. What Phuket top teams on here? Tiger,
nutrition, food spots,
all the food spots, cafes, massages, ice baths, hot yoga. Float tanks. It's got everything on this road. It's crazy, but that's what we call it, the soy.
You know what I mean?
Soy 6. You know what I mean?
But anything good coming up? Any fighters fighting out of Tiger?
Yeah.
Right now there's probably 5-6 UFC fighters.
Yeah, we got U2's over here, Mark's over here,
Merabig,
Nordine, Volk was here before he left. You know, Brad was just out here, so there's a lot of heavy talent out here right now, which is good for us, and it's good to work at the
we
guys
constantly
at the
have
level.
There's constantly, you know, obviously you guys out here, and there's a lot of other fighters that come through here from, you know, not only the UFC but Bellator and other big promotions and
ACB,
and a lot,
Ryzen,
for sure.
everything.
So there's
You got a couple guys on Ryzen too, huh?
Yeah, we got our one kid, Top Noi, who fought in Ryzen a couple months ago. He's fighting again on the 30th.
Apparently he did really well over there, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can give us a couple rundowns of
Loma
Luke Bumi.
This girl Loma, man, she is crazy. She's tiny, but she is. I've watched her fight. I watched her fight a few times.
The guy.
Oh, the clinch,
She foot sweeped him.
It's all the time though.
Like on his ass.
Plug Loma, man. Get her.
Like he just got his ass whooped by a chick, and then
just wider.
You gotta check this girl out, Loma. Tell them her name.
Loma Luke Bumi.
Lomachenko.
How they gonna remember that?
Lomachenko.
She's from Isan, from like the northern part of Thailand, so she's it's pretty cool. She's like multiple-time Muay Thai world champion. She fights in Invicta now. She just fought in Pancrase, and she's a weapon. So look out for her in the future because she'll be the future UFC champion.
Yeah, for sure. Especially from Thailand. I think the Thais haven't been plugged in just yet because they're not used to the wrestling and the style of that. But even like
they're catching on
even
quick.
Even when I watch that Loma, she like once you get that clinch, you can't fuck with them.
But once you do, if they put that training to what the Thais have always had, that hard. They're just badass martial artists for years. Once they figure out the rest of the martial arts, it's like what the internet did for martial arts.
Right.
At first, when you came with Hoist Gracie with the jiu-jitsu, it was just that. It was your style versus that. But then when you open your mind, you start realizing there's all these martial arts.
Yeah.
And that's what the Thais, once they have that.
I think in the next like 5 to 10 years, we're gonna see a lot of Thais like starting to come in because you know there's some in the ONE FC now and stuff like that. But it's like Loma's fighting in America. It's coming.
I think there's one guy who did mad knockout. Just those kicks, just kept doing those lethal kicks. I think he's a Thai.
And in what promotion?
I think it was ONE FC.
Oh, there's another badass in the gym just walking through. There's two badasses.
Roger Huerta.
There's just.
I can't remember exactly which one you're talking
I think
about.
I know.
I think there's.
Yeah, he does the knees. I think he does the knees.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a couple times on the one I've seen, same thing. They're mad fighters, but they still haven't got the wrestling, so they're getting taken down.
And still, they've been doing it. They've been doing a form of art that they haven't changed. Muay Thai now is
like
they're fucking running 20 Ks a day still, and you're like,
Then get
you need to do that for 3 minutes, like 20 Ks a day. Come on.
Crazy.
See them little kids out there just
But that's the
running.
thing, like, what do you do for work? Just go for a run. I'm just like, well, for what? He's like, just for a run. I'm like, but...
That sounds like me.
But that's the same as when you...
No, I ain't.
Bro, we got to do that before we go.
One time, come on.
We got to do it
you
one
get ready
time.
to come into camp, so I reckon that we're going to have that
We're going to be
on
doing
the
5
list.
around here. I've been running up.
I ain't doing no hills. My fat ass can barely get up.
You a fat lead.
Yeah, I'm a fat lead, but
That lick these.
fat leading. Leading the pack.
Are you going with Mebek?
Yeah, I'm going with Merbeck over to Russia.
He's another animal.
He's a machine.
Give a breakdown on him. I've been watching him go.
We
He's
call him
another.
Iron Man. Not Tony Stark, Tony Tasumov. Like, he just...
Bro,
He's got hardware in his
Bro,
legs.
it's like his whole body.
everywhere.
It's
like
just
titanium.
like even when you see him walking the street, it's just like he doesn't. He walks like he's in.
But all them Russian cunts and all them Dagestan, they're all just built. They're just hard fuckers.
They're all.
They're all
But
just
it's been
hard
almost
cunts.
2 years since I fought, and he asked me to spar with him the last couple weeks. And I'm only going 2.5. There's another fresh guy coming in, but that just made me realize that I have no desire to fight again. Man, fuck this. I don't want to get
all
hurt.
of that?
It's
Better yelling.
All of
It's
that.
better yelling
Yeah,
at
it's
people.
better on the outside just yelling in.
If he has 3 sessions, all of them are 100%.
Yes, that's
There's
it.
there's
All
no
of them.
that we don't go have rest days.
Yeah, no.
He doesn't believe in it.
We have to like to call him, like message him, or be like Frank will be like, hey, he did this earlier, so make sure he doesn't do this, or vice versa.
He'll
With
sneak
the
stuff
fitness
in, like
coach.
at 6 a.m. he'll come in with Rough. I'm like, I'll rock up. I'm just like, man, he's like, oh, but you know I have to do something. I have to do it. He's like, yeah, I got you, but you gotta relax, man. Like, you know,
Yeah, like the rest, him, like he overtrains, so we have to like keep him.
It is a culture thing as well.
Yeah,
To be
for
fair,
sure,
it's
for
a
sure.
culture thing. Them guys,
Like that area of the world where
yeah, they're
from and stuff,
fucking, they're training like they have to.
I think the reason why you don't see a lot of guys from that area as much as you do is because they all get hurt.
Because they just go 100%.
They just break their body down so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
Because they are hard, but there has to be has to be.
It's like a
give.
very manly culture, but it's like constantly we have to make sure, like, hey, make sure that he's not overtraining.
You have to be a bit smart.
But Moscow's gonna be fun, you know. Y'all are
I'm
going
looking
to
forward.
Moscow.
I'm looking forward to Moscow. I've never been.
Frank with all his
Everyone in
Russians, all
Russia, we coming.
all
We're
the
coming.
Whole podcast. We should do an episode there.
We should.
We can. I'm sure we'll be able to. Be in the week of fight week. I'm not
Alaska will
talking
be
about.
And try some vodka.
You and Orlovsky have a vodka together.
I would. I'd love to have a.
He's a movie star
Man,
now.
I just saw him. I just went saw that
Equalizer.
movie the other night.
Oh, did he see the Equalizer without you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Man,
no.
I took
We tried to hide it too.
I took my pregnant missus on
I was
a
like,
date.
y'all going to the movies? He didn't want to tell me movies. He's like, yeah, it's just me and Nan. And I was like, oh, Nan's like, hi. I was like, what movie y'all going to see? He's like, oh, Equalizer. I was like, I looked at him. I was like, oh, 3?
Oh,
And
3?
he was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I didn't want you to know. He's like, I'll wait for you. I was like, bro, I'm full sweat and I ain't even showered yet. I was like, what are you talking
Man, I
about?
took my missus on it. I had a little date night, but we were sat there, and then in like the opening scene, lo and behold, she's like, "Oh, look at those guys," and I was like, "Yeah, you know who that is?" She was like, "No." I was like, "That's who Ty just fought."
Yeah. I love to. There was one other. Who else? Cowboy. Cowboy was in it. Cowboy was in it. He was the junkie in the room. Got blown up doing the itching.
Yeah.
And he's.
There's a lot of UFC stars in movies now.
Max
Well,
Holloway.
it is because it is owned by IMG.
WME. Yeah.
Oh,
No, no, you're right. It's IMG WME.
Oh.
You were like, did I just use the wrong thing?
I've actually
It's owned by WWE.
I've actually got a few. I got a few things coming up, movie-wise.
Good for you, bro.
Thank you.
Anything you like to clarify on?
Big Boys Don't Cry. New movie coming out. It's a little something in the works.
Just something up our sleeve. You know what I mean?
You ain't got no sleeves on, shit.
I let him out.
You knew you were coming on camera. Okay, well, did you want to get anything else, any sponsor shout outs or anything before we get the...
Check us out on Instagram,
Yeah.
Hickman Bros Wrestling, Hickman Brothers.
Tell
Same
me,
thing on
tell them.
Facebook.
Well, I've already got you on Facebook
Follow
and
us.
Instagram.
follow your boys as we try to put some knowledge in. When you're in Thailand, come check out Island Pokeball. Shalom.
Buzz,
Nahon.
you fucking dog. A dog. I'm going body rip the single leg when I see him.
Who is Buzz?
He's the fat reporter from Australia who went at him for
My boy Frankie's going in.
All right, boys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
Thanks for coming on, boys. Appreciate
it.
Next on. Here we have Glenn SPARV.
I'd sit next to me.
Welcome, Glenn SPARV. What number one ranked in Australia in MMA, number one ranked in Southeast Asia. Man, they're getting specific with it now. It's like south of Penrith, like in Kingswood, but on the edges of Mount Druitt, number one. So what's been happening?
Thanks for having me.
And number one ugliest in the world.
And I would like to apologize in advance for my English.
No, we're gonna get
subtitles will be here. Everyone doesn't understand.
What's your background? Let's kick it off with that. But let's just say beautiful mullet before we kick
Where
that
are
off.
you from?
Yeah, I'm from Finland originally, but been in Thailand now a little over 6 years.
How'd you end up over here?
Now we just come here for a couple of months first, just do a little bit of training because we didn't have much in Finland going on.
Yeah.
Not a lot of full-time gyms or anything like
Obviously.
It's hard to. But this guy is probably one of the strongest wrestlers. I came here for my last camp, and at the end of my last camp, and just before I'm supposed to go fight OSP, I got absolutely wrestle fucked by this bear of a human for I think it was 3 rounds, and it just makes you go, oh, right before the fight, what am I doing?
Sorry.
He's overweight. This guy, I've met him first time. Was it China? I think I met you in China.
Yeah, I think
and
so,
you were
yeah.
doing a bad weight cut. This guy, he weighs what? You're probably 105 kilos at the moment.
Probably like ripped
220.
100. Ripped 220.
And ripped 220.
Yeah.
He's 220. He used to cut down to 77 at welterweight. What do you fight at 84 now?
Yeah,
but
I'll fight 84.
What's going on with that cut in China?
That was just coming in the wrong day because I was supposed to fight the next day, but that didn't happen.
So and they put you a day earlier, so you hadn't even planned for the.
Yeah, so that was a bit bad.
That was a bad one. I saw you sucking out, but then you just came in 10 kilos heavy.
Like that, yeah. That wasn't that bad, but still, yeah.
Yeah. What's next for you?
Still waiting for I had a fight 6 weeks ago now, 8 weeks ago. But yeah, got my ass whooped there. But
Just face got banged up a bit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the fight yet.
I haven't even looked at it. But
Against the Chinese?
Korean.
Korean.
Yeah, so just waiting for the next one now.
Yeah.
Get back on it, back on the bulls.
Anything you want to do in particular, or anyone you want to fight with?
No, just want to fight.
This guy will be signed to the UFC.
Are you signed to any sort of?
No, I'm not signed. I'm just freelancing.
Yeah.
I think I fought in 12 different organizations the last 13 fights or something like that.
Yeah.
Just whoever gives me a fight.
Yeah. And just only at middleweight now?
Yeah, just middleweight.
Yeah. Just with your training, you do a lot of solo stuff, I know all your conditioning, stuff like that. How do you make?
All conditioning and stuff like that. I always done solo.
Yeah.
All my years I've done solo, so I'm not.
Well, and because your wrestling is a different wrestling, yours is like a grind wrestle.
Yeah, I wrestle a little bit, not like these Americans really.
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like the freestyle, more
Where did you get that from? Just here?
No, I think I had a little bit before I got here because we used to train a lot on the wall, a lot of wall wrestling and stuff like that because we come from a small gym and we didn't have a lot of room here at Tiger.
Yeah.
So it just became a lot of wall wrestling and
Yeah.
I realized pretty fast you can beat a better fighter. A fighter that's better than you can beat him on the wall.
It's crazy because you've got some of the best walk I've seen, and you'll be there and you think that the space, and then your foot's gone.
Yeah.
He's very talented on the wall, and
Bashed him for 6 weeks.
And it's a spot that
What? I did.
you bashed him for 6 weeks.
Out wrestled him.
How much heavier were you than him?
Doesn't matter. I still bash him.
You never bashed me in anything. You cried one day here. You was crying.
Fuck, I'm not doing 30 rounds of wrestling ever again. Like a fucking stupid fucking... You don't wrestle for 30 rounds. It's not legal. It's not legal in Thailand.
You did a good 18 rounds there one day.
30 rounds was enough.
For the Losky fight.
Yeah, so Glenn was in my corner and my sparring partner for my last fight, and really just the stuff we were doing was just had my fitness on a whole different level. I've never been that fit, and it was just.
I want to say you were fit. You were fitter than usual. You were fit.
I was fit, cunt.
No, fit is like being up here. You were still
subpar.
Now you're not even on the scale right now.
I fucked you up at wrestling just the other day.
You fucked yourself up in wrestling the other day.
Oh my god.
This is the point I'm trying to get across.
This is what I'm trying
This guy
to say.
fights at 84 kilos
on the podcast.
This guy fights at 84 kilos and he's wrestling this heavyweight for his camp. This is the strength of this. But he's
you're just ugly.
But I was pretty proud of you. You came a long way from like beginning of the camp. You sucked a lot. Like I was like looking at Frank at one point like, what the fuck is this gonna be? Like really, like is this what we're gonna deal with? Like, but then like you started picking up a little bit. And
then I started fucking you up.
No, you didn't fuck me up.
I did.
And in the end, like we were like, we're gonna surprise. He was shooting him for takedowns. Like, whoa.
Okay.
Stay humble, but no.
A little bit of a shoot here and there.
And then we see, you shot in on our last too.
Did you? Yeah, you did. No, you didn't. No, he tried to take you down. You fell in mount, and then you
fell
did
in mount.
Let's not.
Oh no.
The mount was
tied up.
We didn't really practice the mount bit. So when I got there, I was like, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move.
No, when he got there, I looked at Stevie. I was like, okay. What do we do now?
We didn't go with this. This is a really good position.
I didn't think he was gonna end up on top, but I was just like, you know what?
No, I was going to use your jiu-jitsu. So I'm like strangling his legs up.
No, it was real fun. We had a real fun time in Chicago, especially the week coming up.
Yeah, I heard after the fight as well. You're a very good driver. Your mate Rich Fogarty, was it? You dropped him home, didn't you?
I dropped everyone home.
Yeah.
I was the only one that could drive a car there. These other guys, they couldn't even drive.
It should have seen it pissed down, bro.
So they had to go drop someone home. Tell the story, Glenn.
It fucking pissed down. Well, none of us had data, so we were fucking lost in the streets of Chicago. And then it just started raining, but you couldn't see 3 meters in front of you. It was so fuck. And we were all in the car, and we were all pretty banged up. And then he was driving. He's like, "Where the fuck do I go?"
And they're crying.
Just go left. We did a circle at one point. He goes, "We fucking already been here."
Oh, real funny guys, isn't it?
Yeah.
He wasn't happy. But
I'd rather be an Uber driver in fucking Melbourne or something like that than drive your people around.
That would have been the worst because they would have been laughing the whole time in your ear, crying. They were, in your ear, just pumping you up.
It was pretty funny.
I can imagine Glenn.
And this is like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it was lucky there was no traffic. We were the only one on the road, but it was like fuck. It was a really good time.
One thing as well, Glenn's very good at. If you haven't seen on his Instagram, follow him. He's got some pretty good stories. Very good at catching people out eating or going to KFC or eating.
If you get
the
my
wrong
back
thing.
again, I'm gonna fuck.
If you might have missed it, he got Ty eating pizza, like hogging into it. He got me going into KFC, and he got Ty's mad back braids with his hair at the moment. What? Oh no.
Have you shaved your back, Ty?
Fuck up.
For those who haven't seen it, got the hairiest back ever.
Don't before I zoom in with your teeth. Don't before I get someone to zoom up in on your fucking teeth. Don't you start on me. Don't. And your ears. And your ears too.
Don't you start, neck.
I've got a big neck.
You don't have a neck.
I do.
You don't. You double chin just like swells out.
You're gonna get a neck minute in a minute. That's what you're
All
gonna
right.
get.
Give you a
So
hiding.
that's all right. Did you want to give a shout out to any sponsors?
Plug your Instagram. Get him 1-2 followers,
Instagram.
please. Someone follow him.
Someone
Follow me, please. Girls, slide into the DMs. I won't respond, but you know. Shout out, 7 C's, Tiger, the Hickman Bro Sisters. Hickman Bro Sisters.
Hickman Bro Sisters. And lastly, before we leave, Sporting News will be editing this for us again, so
Shout out to
check them
Sporting
out.
News.
Thanks, Brendan, and we'll be hopefully doing an episode in Moscow. So thank you very much, and that's a wrap.
SAFTA.
Thanks.